What's going on, everyone? In today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how we can use Privy to find potential wholesale deals that are listed on the MLS. So obviously, to be able to do this, we do need a Privy account. So if you don't have one already, make sure you hit that link in the description below to sign up for it. Once we sign into Privy, this is basically what we're going to see. Now from here, we want to come up to the top left corner and put in a city or a county that you're looking for potential deals in. So for instance, let's say we're looking for potential wholesale deals in Pinellas County. We'll go ahead and put Pinellas County, Florida. And as you can see, it's going to highlight the entire Pinellas County area. And then from here, we want to come over to this investor activity, buttons. And we want to select fix and flip. Now, once we select fix and flip, we want to come over here to this giant green button that says find, and we want to hit find. Now, basically what this is going to show us is any potential listings that Privy believes are fix and flips. Now, how Privy goes about figuring that out is it uses an algorithm and it takes the comparable properties and then it looks at the listing price and then it bases that off of where the comps are selling and what this is listed at, and then says, okay, we think this is a deal. So for instance, if we click into filters, we can see that the algorithm is looking for any listings that are 75% of the ARV or under. So for instance, if after repair value is going for $100,000, it's looking for properties that are $75,000 and under at their listing price, right? So you can edit this to whatever you want. Let's say in your market, buyers are buying at 70% and under, you could do 70%, or let's say, you know, they're buying at 65% and under, you can edit it as well. Let's say, you know, that buyers in your market are only buying houses that are built between 1950 and 1965 or 1995. You could do that. And maybe you want to edit your days on market and you want only properties that have been on for 10 or more days, right? I typically don't like to mess with days on market just because right now the market is kind of iffy, and anything that's outdated, I want my eyes on it, right? So then we come over here and we hit run search. So now what this is going to show us is any property that Privy believes is a fix and flip, that it believes is 65% of the ARV and under. It's an attached or single family home built between 1950 and 1995 and is actively on the market. So then from here, what we want to do is basically just look through these properties and figure out which one is an actual potential deal that we can go after and which ones aren't. So we can either just scroll through here. We can also come up here to the right-hand corner and we could hit split and it will make this bigger for us. Doesn't really matter. It's just going to be preference-based. But then what we want to do is we want to click into the properties and start to look at the pictures, right? So if we scroll through here, we can see that it does look a little bit outdated, but it is in good condition. So a first-time home buyer might buy this. So you could do favorite, or you could add to list. And let's say you wanted to add to list watching, right? You could do that. So now this property is favorited and it's also been added to a list. And then we just go next. We look at this one. This one looks like it's in great condition. Let's look at the kitchen. Yeah, it looks like it's in solid condition. So we would just move to the next one. Again, this looks like it's in great condition and it's at 1.5 million. So probably not the best deal to go after. So just go on to the next. Updated. All right, this one looks like it's outdated. We don't have a lot of pictures. Based on the pictures we do have, it does look like it needs work. So we'll go over here to favorite. And let's say we wanted to add this one to a list. We could create a new list and maybe we call this list needs to call. We can do active, right? Boom. So now it's going to add it to the list needs to call. So then we hit save. Go to the next one. This one's updated. This one is updated, but it's also not. So I would say this is probably Like the kitchen is in good condition, but then we have like the bedrooms, and then the bathrooms don't look like the bathrooms don't look updated. So I would say this is probably another, watching one, because a first-time home buyer might buy this. Again, this looks outdated to me. We can see the bathrooms. Where's the kitchen at? You can see the kitchen is in good condition, but we have some outdated appliances here. We don't really have that, white and gray color. Everything is that kind of cherry cabinet color, that wooden color that used to be in like 2010, not 2023 standards. So I would say this is a good property to go after. Again, we could add it to list, needs to call. Although this is at 1.5, looking at, the pictures here, I'd say this is a potential fix and flip. So I would probably add this one to a list as well. And I don't know if you have to favorite it and add to list. I would say maybe favorite is just for a property that really stands out to you that you need to call ASAP. Again, this is updated. This one is outdated. We can see the bathrooms right here. Where's the kitchen at? So the kitchen isn't in bad condition, but the bathrooms definitely need some work. Looks like the bedrooms might need some work as well, or like the windows and all that painting. So yeah, this one's another a good property that I think we should go after. So we would hit add to list, needs to call. Boom. I don't even have to see any more of this. I can see everything right here. It's definitely outdated from the looks of it. Looks like everyone takes great care of the kitchens, and then the rest of the house just kind of stays in a time capsule. So yeah, again, add to list. No pictures. So when I don't see any pictures, I typically add it to a list just because, okay, so the house is condemned, do not enter. It cannot be rehabbed, value land only. Okay, so if you have developers, maybe that's something that you want to add as well. And again, you can create a separate list for land only deals. So it says it needs some TLC and it's a great investment property. So I would go ahead and save this as well. They're considering an investment property, so they're probably flexible on their price. Again, this is 1.3. Okay, so you all get the point. Just going through and looking for outdated properties, trying to figure out exactly, what's updated, what's not, and then adding them to your list. One thing that you can also do is if you come over here to filter, you can edit price, right? So let's say you're only looking for things that are 800,000 and under. You can do that as well. Another thing you can also do is you can select this little button right here that shows Privy preferred only properties. So what that's going to do is basically show you only properties that have this little icon right here to show that it's Privy preferred, which is basically saying that Privy really thinks that this is a great fix and flip opportunity for you. So for instance, let's say if we clicked in this one, we scrolled through here. Oh, this was the one that we saved. So, it was a Privy preferred property. So I agree with that. If we click on this one, this one looks like it's in good condition. So the bathrooms are outdated, and we literally just looked at this one. So I don't know why I'm acting like I haven't seen this one before. It's literally on our list. So yeah, it looks like all the properties that Privy is preferring for the most part are good. We can see here that, it does show some good condition properties. Like this one would probably not be the best one because it does look, like it's in decent condition. But for the most part here, it's looking like the properties it's preferring to us are pretty solid. So I just wanted to point that out. If you didn't want to scrub through all of the properties, which I personally do, you can select that, Privy preferred only button. Now, again, similarly, if you were looking for, let's say, buy and holds, you could hit buy and hold as well. And then again, if you select the ARV percentage, you can see how much under market value the percentage is. So is it 35% under market value? Are you looking for 50% under market value? And then again, if we ran search, it's going to show us everything that they believe matches that criteria. And then similarly, if we did tear down or pop top, it's going to show us the exact same things. We could also hit spread. So let's say you have a buyer who's only looking for something that has $150,000 spread or more. You could run that search as well, and it's going to show you properties that it believes have $150,000 spread or more. So that's how I go about finding potential deals on Privy. It's been a fantastic tool for me. I wasn't a huge fan of it in my market for a while, but I decided to give it another chance a couple months ago. And it definitely showed me a lot of deals that I wasn't seeing on Zillow and I wasn't seeing on the MLS. So it is definitely a huge time saver. I would highly recommend that you invest in this platform if you're doing MLS deals. And like I said, if you don't have a Privy account already, make sure you hit that link in the description below. It will definitely change your game in regards to MLS outreach. And if it does, leave a comment below and let me know how it has. So hopefully this video was valuable. If it was, leave a comment, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with everyone else. I appreciate you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next video.